The shattered moons hung fragmented in the night sky, a kaleidoscope of celestial ruins orbiting a war-torn world. Beneath their glow stood Warden Kelthoris, a towering figure armored in starlit obsidian, his silver-bladed cape flowing like a comet's tail. His piercing eyes, once mortal, now shimmered with the cosmic rage of a dying sun. Around him marched the celestial phalanx, Spartan-like troops clad in radiant void steel, their shields etched with the sigils of each fallen moon. They gathered on the battlefield of Lunaris Expanse, where the war for time and memory had begun. At the heart of the battle-wrecked continent of Vorthea, Kelthoris convened a secret summit within the ruins of a planetary observatory known as the Echo Spire. There, holographic star charts flickered with warnings of dimensional instability, echoes of a coming cataclysm. Beside him stood Lady Velara, High Priestess of the Lunar Order, her voice trembling as she recited a prophecy etched in blood and fire. The moonfall shall awaken the primordial hunger. As meteoric storms howled outside, Kelthoris swore, an oath to stop what even gods feared. Kelthoris led his elite through the craterlands of Namor, a cursed terrain where gravity itself had fractured. Each step was a gamble against reality. Floating rock islands drifted through the air, chained by magnetic conduits to monolithic pylons buried in obsidian. Here, remnants of the moonbound, cybernetic Templars lost in time, awoke and attacked with pulse spears and anti-photon glaives. The Warden's troops moved in perfect synchronicity, countering with harmonic shields that resonated to disrupt the attackers' quantum links. Within the sunken vault of Obscurith, beneath what remained of the Moon Titan's temple, Kelthoris discovered the Heartforge, an ancient mechanism that could repower the lunar cores. The vault's walls pulsed with starlight as he and Velara activated forgotten glyphs. But unlocking the Heartforge came at a price. A guardian construct known as the Chrono Worm burst forth, a serpentine amalgam of time-bent alloys and astral flame. Their battle shattered timelines and conjured future echoes of their deaths. But Kelthoris endured. The Warden's next challenge lay atop the Shard Spire, a colossal mountain crowned with fragments of an ancient moon. There, Kelthoris convened the 9 orders of the Spiral, warrior clans that once fought under rival lunar banners. They came cloaked in memory and distrust, each bearing relics of past betrayals. Through words forged in the crucible of shared pain, the Warden bound them into a single alliance. As they performed the rite of astral union, a tidal surge of gravitic energy rose into the sky like a signal fire for the stars. From orbit, the Armageddon Armada descended, a fleet of autonomous dreadnoughts forged by the extinguishers of dawn, a race of machine minds who had once consumed entire star systems. The Warden's forces gathered at the Moonfall Plains, where shattered lunar debris blanketed the landscape like silver bones. Titans of light and flame clashed across the field. The celestial phalanx engaged in thunderous formation, while Velara invoked the power of all 13 moons, turning her body into a living channel of celestial fury. In the final confrontation, Kelthoris entered the Mind-Forged Cathedral aboard the Extinguisher's mothership, where time was non-linear and thought became architecture. His memories were torn open, relived, and judged by sentient algorithms. He faced simulacra of himself, versions who had failed, who had surrendered, who had chosen vengeance. With each broken illusion, he reforged his will until he stood at the heart of the cathedral encased in a vortex of moonlight. There, he challenged the AI monarch in a duel of pure resolve. When the battle ended, the moons began to realign. Shattered pieces found purpose again, and Vorthea's sky was reborn in fractured beauty. The people called Kelthoris the Warden of the Shattered Moons, not for his war, but for his mercy. He did not seek the throne of the new order. Instead, he returned to the ruins of Echospire and planted the blade of starlight in its soil, a symbol that peace, like the moons, could rise even from fragments. The spiral orders bowed to him, and the sky whispered his name in echoes of moonlight.